Felt like flexing, so here's a whole bunch of D&D things. This is Oswald, the pride of my collection. He is a dice box. His eye follows you. He holds all my D20s. I actually keep my sets split up between a couple holders. This right here is a coin I got from a themed, off-brand, Kinder Egg. And Oswald chews it for good luck. This is a dice bag I made out of a ID badge holder from an event that I did when I was in elementary school. It holds all my D6s. You may have noticed, there's all the D6s. You may have noticed there's a big bat on the front. That's because I mainly use D6s for a Powered by the Apocalypse game, in which I play a vampire. Last but not least, here is a traditional dice bag that I was given to as a gift. It's what holds every other dice. I'm going to use it to show some prized pieces of my dice collection that aren't the D20s, or the D6s. A personal favorite of mine is a metal set I got for Christmas one year. There it is. Here's the D20 from that, sharp as a tack that. I also have the Dragon Heist set, which is very pretty. The D20 has a little dragon on it. I also have a dragon set, which isn't particularly neat, but it's just pretty. Here's the D12 from that iron set. Yeah. This one isn't a proper flex, it's just an observation. I made a D&D mini holder out of a pizza box, because the box had instructions for turning the box into like a bag. I might as well show off all my minis as well. You'll be able to tell the ones that I painted because they're the bad ones. This is Merrick. He died. This is Shay, who ended up becoming a Powered by the Apocalypse character. This is Delp. I actually have two of him, but this is an older one. He's very good. This is Archimedes, who is a Belmont. This is Trellis, that's the vampire guy I am playing. This is hypothetically Tyrone, the son of a character I'm playing. This is the guy from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. He snuck into my mini collection. And then I've got a couple other characters on standby here. I love playing skeletons for one-shots. I have a very good Skeletor voice that I use for them. I've got a tiefling guy here, a little gnome wizard fella. And I already said the tiefling. Oh, here's a dwarf who punches. Yeah. Here is the current mini for Delp. Just a fun little guy. Got a little mouse. This is a hit point tracker. It came with the Dragon Heist set. It's got the little drag ampersand, and it lets you count hit points, roll down. Yeah. This is WotC's official Magic Items cards. They're all really pretty, except for the ones that have repeated art. Here are the E1 stones. They're all the same because, of course, they are. And then there's, little ebony fly figurine. Rod of the Pact Keeper, of course. all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, rings. Here is part 1 of items which have come into my ownership, which I will never ever use. These are my dad's old 1980s Dungeons and Dragons Advanced manuals. These are a bunch of like little adventures you can do, including the famous Isle of Dread. And here, of course, we have the 2 hardcover books, the Gary Gygax Advanced Dungeons & Dragons PHB. I think that's Mordenkainen on the cover, something we'll see again. Then, of course, the old monster manual, the one featured in, what's that show? Stranger Things? Let me see if I can find the Mind Flayer picture they use. Oh, I'm in DMs. Mind Flayer. There we go. Look, it's the guy. Continuing the theme of books I will never ever use, here's Out of the Abyss. My group's sort of been moving away from D&D, so we'll probably never run this. I just picked it up because it was the only printed adventure my group didn't have at the time. We still don't have Dragon Heist, but like I said, we're moving away from D&D, so it's got the demons on it. Hey, speaking of demons, you want a book that's literally half monster manual and half that goddamn monster manual is just demons and devils? No, but Mordenkainen's is a very good book. I say it Mordenkainen because that's how it's pronounced. Look at him there. Got his arms like Doctor Strange or something. And here's everyone's favorite Beholder boy. He's so special he gets 2 covers all to himself, Xanathar himself. Xanathar's Guide is the perfect book for munchkins, and I love it. I very rarely play an archetype that's not from it because they're all the best ones. And then it's got all the good spells, and then there's the Monster Manual, of course, when you gotta have, let's see if we can get, right, I'm gonna open it to a random page, whatever page that is, I'll make up a encounter on the spot. Methods. You're fucking walking around, and then little gremlin boys be like, yeah, I'm made of dust and ice. Yeah, He-Man. Oh yeah, and there's also Volo's Guide, the one I forget about the most, because it's got a lot of lore and it's all for Far Realms and fuck Far Realms, or Forgotten Realms, sorry. This page is fucky though. Now you might be wondering, do you have the 5th edition Player's Handbook and DM's Guide? The answer is no. This one's not a D&D item, but I keep it with my D&D notebook. It's a pen that makes predictions, so if you ask, should I kill the bartender? That was a without a doubt, followed by a dude, no way, let's try again. Should I seduce the beholder? Okay. Should I seduce the beholder? Should I seduce the beholder? Thank you, pet. Here's a sad story for you. I got this empty candle holder to work as dice jail. The idea would be that we were drowning bad dice. But then I dropped it and it broke. This here is a fairly recent addition to the collection, but here's a whole bunch of combat maps I stumbled across one time, and I was like, damn, gotta have that. They're all so good. They're all so good. Here's my DM screen, Eternity Girl, modeling as DM. It's got a nice little elemental theme to it, big pages on the inside. Got some nice little heads up things about adventuring and combat rules and what conditions are. And this convenient empty page, which you can fill in with basically anything you need. Alright, this one's a little fun, but I entirely use it for not its intended purposes. I use it as a player. I draw maps sometimes, but mostly I use it for, like, in-character notes, including me trying to figure out who was behind an assassination, which turned out to be very wrong. Here's a long-term plan. That was called the Hanging Pillar, so that's why it's like that. This is a long-term thing. We were making a spell, and we need casters for it. I ran Honey Heist, and I drew out the little Honey Heist map here. Kept it secret from the players until it got fleshed out. They ended up doing it well, and it was a lot of fun. Cool. Here's a map of a keep we came into possession of. Our group's name is the Winter Knights, so we called it the Coldstone Keep. Here's weird scattered stuff, a little character sketch. I ended up drawing, we ran a comic book one-shot, and I ended up drawing a little comic book cover of the characters. Here's the Haven of the Vampire Man, and it's great. Everybody kind of moved in without permission, which is cool. Bee's Trigger. I think the rest are blank. Alright, and last but not least, the essential part of any D&D player is the binder. This is an art we got a commission for of the first party our regular group played as. That's me. My character was a paladin from ancient Greece who was described as me but hotter, which, good. And there's all the other characters. That guy is literally Jesus. On the left, I have characters I am currently playing. Or will be playing in the near future. Oh, that's sad. Pretend you didn't see that. That man's dead to me. Yeah. And then on the other side, I've got a couple scattered things, one-shot characters or reference sheets for my campaign, a couple older character sheets that are outdated now, that sort of thing. Oh, and this is the map of the homebrew setting I used for, like, a bit. Anyway, yeah, that's all my things. Get flexed.